Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Well, tonight we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends, and today is Blue Monday, which is a little unfortunate because, well, the event that's actually scheduled for Blue Monday is a little disappointing considering the packs for the car is currently not available because, well, geck. Oh well, too bad. Well, unfortunately, I'm a little token broke, so that's not really a problem for me. So therefore, it's not much of a loss for me. Anyway, so wait, hold on. As usual, let's hope I can speed run my announcements on my various social media platforms, and we will get to the game very soon. All right, let's get started. So 3 minutes. Okay, let's see. Put them in a box. Let the walls be cold and wide. Throw the keys away and end their mental blind. Harbinger of logic, the surgeon of their pain. The world would be a paradise in a silent plan. I have to say that video that I've seen posted over the weekend is actually goes a little too hard. That I'm now humming it without. I'm actually humming it even without trying sometimes. Just kind of weird. Anyway, where else haven't I posted? Do 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 do. Oh, Lewis KNS, thank you for joining in. I know you were here since a while ago. Just dumped the last 4K tokens for the SC63 key. Well, too bad. I already have the car, so that's not really gonna help much, is it? Yeah, gek. I need to connect to my. Okay, I need to connect to my PC's Wi-Fi. Sorry, I need my phone to connect to my PC's Wi-Fi. Wait, for context, what I do is that my phone, when it's behind my tower, my PC tower, it doesn't get that good signal. So what I did is that I literally got myself a Wi-Fi dongle to put on my desktop because my motherboard doesn't have a Wi-Fi module. Unfortunately, it was before that time. So because of that, I'm using the Wi-Fi of my PC because my PC already is already receiving internet. So I'm basically beaming my Wi-Fi to my phone. That's what's happening. This way, I have a dedicated. What is this? I have a dedicated Wi-Fi connection to my phone inside of my room. So therefore, I don't have to worry about Wi-Fi from my house. All right. All right. Venommaxxing. The heck? Starting soon already. Okay, oh well, Keck. Oh well, too bad. Alright, welcome to good evening everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Today we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends, and we are basically VenomMaxxing. Well, not exactly VenomMaxxing. So either A, we're making full use of the Hennessy Venom, or letter B, we're gonna get as toxic as possible with the Venom, I guess. Like, why be just toxic when you can be venomous? Toxic. Okay, for the semantics crowd out there, toxic simply means poisonous. That's literally it. So, like ingesting stuff that is incredibly harmful to your body. So if something is poisonous, that, well, if you bite it and you will get sick, that means that is poisonous. If it bites you and you get sick, that is venomous. I'm not gonna go over the rest of the list. In either way, if you're gonna get sick, if you're gonna get sick in any way, whether you bite it or it bites you, either way is considered as toxic. It's just so. If something is poisonous, that means it's using its toxins as defense. If something attacks you and you get sick because of its toxins, that means it's venomous. Therefore, something is venomous. That means you are that organism, whatever that is, whether it's like an animal or an insect. Well, that means it's using its toxins for offense. So a venomous organism uses its toxins for offense. Either way, it's toxic. So using that logic, I guess if you perform a 360 in Classic to KO somebody, that means you're defending yourself. If you shockwave somebody from behind, that is venomous. Hello Rakesh, thank you for joining in. Let's just say that I woke up wrong because the weather is so weird right now. Oh yeah, I actually figured out the reason why my stream was lagging so bad last week. The reason why is actually because I actually forgot to use this filter. So I forgot to switch filters, and unfortunately I couldn't find a way to get this to switch, to switch these filters between scenes automatically. So if I use this blur filter, it actually consumes a lot of GPU power, and therefore it's causing my my stream encoding to actually screw up. But if I only use this AR move filter, this one, it doesn't consume that much power. My FPS is actually capped on my screen, which is the reason why it's the performance is consistent. That is, unless I use the other filter. If I use this, so if I use the blur filter, the one that doesn't follow my face, yeah, the one that doesn't follow my face, that is the one that's actually causing the frame drops, which is the reason why it was like super laggy the week before. But either way, I already figured that out, so it's no longer a problem. I just have to keep reminding myself that I shouldn't be using the other filter for this scene. All right, so let's get to it. Again, for those who are not familiar with my streams, that timer on the top right corner of the stream is actually for engagement, and at the same time, it's also for me. But you'll know what that is actually for a little bit later. Oh my god, my camera is not working. Okay, wait. This is something I also noticed a while ago. For some reason, my camera is cutting out. I need to fix this. Plug and replug. Right. Hopefully this works. Deactivate, activate. Okay, there you go. Okay. Some events has not loaded. There's the first sport tour. Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, people got absolutely yoinked with this event because people were absolutely expecting. Yeah. So this is unfortunately what people weren't expecting, that the Blue Monday packs are not available for tokens, and instead it is available for. Instead, you have to pay up. Where is it? You got the Tushek, Vuelto, GP. Ah, here it is. Festivities. No. This one? No. They didn't use the Blue Monday packs. Oh well, screw it. 10%. Too bad. Oh well. You'll be unlocked. You'll be able to unlock the Aeon tomorrow. Well, guess what? I have bad news for you guys. I have bad news for you guys. I have it already. You want to know why? Why I have it already? It's actually simple. I spent tokens to actually star up. I actually spent tokens to star up the Sorpasso GT3, and I was able to get this one blueprint over here. Facecam froze. Damn it! Again, this is gonna be a reoccurring problem. Okay, sorry about that. So I start up this car up to 3 stars, which enabled me to get access to these conditions. But in doing this, what ended up happening was that I had access now to this one. I forgot how many. I think this is 150 conditions. So I had access to this one, and that actually enabled me to get X5. Laughing when the camera froze like fake. Take a laugh. Dang it. Oh well, whatever. That's some really dumb freeze frames. Okay. Let's start with some seasonal events for now. So, I currently have the SC63 maxed out. So this is not really much of a problem. And interesting enough, you know what's really weird, because I'm a total garage maxer here. I maxed out all the epics, but for some reason I don't have the import parts maxed out. Which is kind of weird. I don't have the 4-star P900. Ah, too bad. Oh well. My Grand Prix status, we will check on that a little bit later. Wait, where's the overclock? Canyon lunch. Let's go. Sometimes when there's just two, this actually creates two problems if you have like too many available conditions. If you have too many available conditions, you can't keep track of all of them. As much as possible, you want to complete all of these conditions in just with the least amount of races. But what ends up happening is that, damn it, you want to complete all of these conditions in the least amount of races, but because the game does not have like a system that allows you to track flags, like conditions across races, it's really annoying to track your progress in these conditions. They've been promising that for like quite a while, but then again, it's like at least in Asphalt 8, I've seen some footage of Asphalt 8, the more recent footage of Asphalt 8. They put it at least on the pause menu. Like, there's free real estate right here. Why can't they do that? I don't know why. Anyway, if you have any spare showroom events, you can let it play on its own, giving your VIP levels 5, so that you get uncommon and rare import parts. I played the W12CU, alright? And now my import part counts are at 900 plus. Oh, good for you. Unfortunately, I've already maxed out all the cars in showroom, so I have no access to that anymore. Unfortunately, so yeah, too bad. And I guess the strategy there is that you just don't max them out, and then when it's about to finish, you sell your unupgraded blueprints. I guess. I'm guessing that's how that works. Understandable, I guess. Oh yeah. However, at least for me, I don't really need them. I don't really need it because I know exactly the amount. I didn't win the race, dang it. Well, I know the exact amount of import parts that I need, so I don't really need to hoard them. I guess they're really useful if you're like the kind of guy who wants to buy all the epics, the epic import parts from the store, I guess. I mean, I wish I can do that too, though. Womp womp, no token packs for the Venom. Yeah, unfortunately. Last season we had the Arash TLE and didn't have packs for them. Yeah. Hey. Well, at least for those who got bamboozled by the lack of Venom packs, well, I guess you get to save your tokens. 360s in one go. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. 4 shockwaves and 8 nitro bottles. You are gatekeeping the credits. Oh my god. I am lacking credits right now. I need credits. Wait, what is today? Today is 19. What is 19 plus 4? It's 23. I'm currently 80,000. I'm currently 80,000 EXP away from my target. And I can achieve that by upgrading the Evaya. The Evaya costs like $1 million. And I don't have $1 million. My god. What is my Revuelto SE stage time? Okay. Hold on a minute. Let me check that. I mean you're talking about the yeah, the time attack one. What is my time? I am currently 35. Wait. It's a 1 minute track. I actually did that. This actually surprised me. This is a 1 minute track for some reason. It's so weird. Oh well. Quick note, by the way, I do have the car with all the epics applied. So I have all the epics applied. So what's the pending upgrades? It's the uncommon import parts. So weird. I'm such a garage maxer that I always do this one. In general, yes, okay, wait. No wreck. Okay, hold on. No wreck. 35 seconds for me and same top 25%. But 5-star car only. So that means I'm guessing no key for you, Geg. Well, for me I already have the key to that car, so not really much of a problem. 4 shockwaves, 8 nitro bottles. I need the token ones. Okay, that's no problem. I can finish most of the rest. Okay. It's so weird seeing a Lamborghini that is yellow. Or rather, at least its stock colors aren't yellow. However, this is their motorsport division, so I wouldn't put it past them. We got the key for the Revuelto and the TMR long ago. Yeah. I'm waiting for the Phenomenal. I'm waiting for the Phenomenal to show up in the game. This is like the one. This is like the one. I'm pretty sure like this should have been the one Lamborghini that Gameloft should have just jumped the opportunity to include, or maybe they're saving it for next season. Because for those who are not familiar, by the way, in the lunar calendar, or rather at least the Chinese feng shui calendar, last year it was Year of the Snake, right? And therefore, what the heck? My game lagged a bit. The heck? Last year was Year of the Snake, right? And therefore featured the Shelby Super Snake. For this year, at February 17, it's Year of the Fire Horse. 3 consecutive 360s. My face cam also froze. Something is legitimately wrong. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, wait, let me fix that. Looks like every race I'm gonna have to fix my camera. Okay. Just so you know, by the way, for those who are wondering. Oh, hello, Extreme ALU. Thank you for joining in. My camera is actually, the rear side of my camera is actually hardwired. Alright? Rather, the connection to the camera is hardwired, but the connection to the PC is obviously not. It's connected via USB. So, I have a feeling that the USB itself is actually having issues. I'm actually not sure. Okay, shockwaves, nitro bottles, 360. Okay, fine, we're doing that. Wait, you know what? I need to troubleshoot this. Something is causing some lag here. Let me do a quick troubleshoot. What is your plan today? Yeah, so at the moment it is. Yeah, at the moment it is nighttime. I'm still on a mass tagging spree on my videos, which is a little bit interrupted because I decided that I'm gonna be releasing a video tomorrow morning. It's probably tomorrow morning, where I'm going to basically do a frame analysis or performance analysis on my. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a performance analysis on San Diego and India. So unfortunately, I did not take the flat ramp and 360 at the start. Yeah, that's actually the reason why I couldn't do that. Don't worry, I got it. For 2 straight updates, I did not do a FPS test on the locations, right? So, yeah, I did not do an FPS test on the locations, and the reason behind that was that I do not know how to properly test San Diego. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna test it 2 ways: San Diego Harbor and then San Diego portals. All right, and then the third one I'm gonna be testing India. So I'm gonna do that in one video. Hopefully, I can do that today, and if not today, it's probably at night, most likely. So I'm gonna be releasing that video very soon. I've already done all the testing on all of the locations today. I even reported it to the Discord server. All right. Oh, you're gonna grind the Revolto SE. All right, nice, nice. Okay. Do you think I can get 150 conditions to all 1-star cars? Probably not. I was looking at one of my YouTube shorts just this morning, actually a while ago, and there was this dude who thinks, yeah, almost everybody who sees my video in Platinum League thinks that I'm some new player. Yeah, it's easy for you to say if I'm some dude who consistently gets post videos in Platinum League. I do not expect a new player, like somebody who's been playing for only 6 months, to reach Platinum League. Under normal circumstances. So if you, for those guys who keep thinking about that because I keep using Perfect Nitro in the air, you know what? I will not change your mind. Because I'm pretty sure that you guys, I'm pretty sure those people are always going to say that you're new. Even if I show them evidence. Like, I've already met a lot of people like that. Like, even if you show them proper evidence that you have skills or like hard solid evidence, well, just because you're the one presenting the evidence, they're clearly not going to agree with you. So yeah, sometimes people are just hard-headed. And to be honest, I'm okay with that. Because that means I get to have you comment on my videos. And when that happens, engagement. Ha. Too bad. If those commenters on my YouTube shorts keep accusing me for being a noob, like if they keep accusing me of being a noob with really good cars, yeah, keep telling yourself that. I'm not going to convince you otherwise. If that's good content for my channel. Easy rage bait. How do you put this? Experienced enough to know that Perfect Nitro is bad in the air. Does it anyway because it's gonna rage bait people. Ha! Too bad. People in the Asphalt Discord is already aware that I do that. But here on YouTube, that's not exactly a thing, so I guess good for me. We have the 80. I can't get the 85,000. Dang it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pause that for now. Wait. I'll get to that later. That 500k. Sam, hello. Thank you for joining in. How are you? Well, as usual, Blue Monday. So we're gonna do that right now. Blue Monday. So we get a few blueprints for the Venom. And then quite a lot of credits. You know what? Let's go for it. Mountain poles. I'm gonna do this event once and then we're gonna jump the multiplayer using this car. And let's see how venomous I can get because it's a classic multiplayer. Actually, classic teams. So that's gonna be fun. We're trying to knock down your opponent as long as the other team is okay. Hello, reverse barrel roll, because why not? Whoa! That's some F5 Tornado Adventures right there. Okay. I need to clip that ASAP. Oh, there's a VIP boost. Interesting. Okay. Okay. That's my rank, top 10%. Nice. I mean, with that spin, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be top 10% without, like no joke. So, for context, by the way, where's that? I have unlocked the 2-check. I'm gonna kill a bit of time here. I've already unlocked the 2-check a few days ago. I forgot what, I forgot when. I think it was like yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday, for sure. I colored my 2-check like this. Why? Why did I color my 2-check like this? I colored it orange. The reason is because this trim, what's really interesting about this color is that this color, if you change the color, you only change the painted part. The carbon fiber parts are not changeable, so the trim actually retains. So it doesn't matter what color you want. You're going to change the color regardless. So you're gonna change the metal parts, the carbon fiber parts you're not. But that doesn't answer the question. Why did I change color it this way? The answer is very simple. It's an imposter. I literally colored the 2-check like that because the 2-check and the saber are actually very similar in terms of their color scheme. Like, the fender areas of their body, like near the wheels, are carbon fiber, and there's like trim. So there's a carbon fiber trim around the car, and then there's painted areas. The unfortunate thing about the saber is that you have no choice but to change both the carbon fiber. Wait, you have no choice but to change the carbon fiber and the paint at the same time. Now, their options are actually pretty wide, and it's very consistent. The only problem is that when you change it to a custom color, the trim parts gets removed. The carbon fibers, the carbon fiber parts of the car gets painted, which kind of ruins the trim. So I'm actually forced to use only the preset options, the official colors. So knowing this color scheme, knowing this color scheme, I painted my 2-check like this, so it looks like an imposter. It looks like an imposter saber. Though to be fair, I actually kind of like this aesthetic. Imposter saber. Okay. Enough screwing around. Let's get back to this one. What am I currently missing? Shockwaves, 8 nitro bottles. So this is my target. 360s in one go. I can definitely do that too. Perfect nitros. Okay. Okay. Where am I from? I'm actually surprised you only asked that like today, but you've been on my streams a few times already, and it's a surprise you only asked that today. But to answer your question, I am from the Philippines. So right now at my time zone, it is currently 11:30. All right, Stream ALU, thank you for joining in. Oh, you scroll. I would suggest that you rewind back 5 minutes to explain to you why I colored my Tushek the way I colored it. You need to see that, like legit. All right. Oh, next week you will be there? Interesting. Ah, yes. Nice, nice. I would like to make a quick warning. Right now, this country is actually a little cold. Well, not as cold as Korea, but it's actually going to be kind of cold. I mean, to be fair, many of the East Asian countries are actually pretty cold. Like, for example, Japan, China, Korea. It's like winter right now. But then again, where I live right now, what is this? Where I live right now, it's actually kind of cold, like 24 degrees cold, which for me is like, it's so cold that I don't turn on my aircon anymore. But I guess if you guys are from temperate climates, I guess that's not that cold. It's like, some people say it's good temperature or something like that. Yeah. When MP, a little later. Actually, very soon. Nice. Got the 85,000. No, not just that. Not only the 85,000. We got the 85,000. We got the 80 tokens. The 25,000. Am I missing something? Yeah, I did not do this the first. I missed this a few times. So, yeah. Makes sense. Anything else I'm missing? Oh yeah, I did not do the... I got wrecked a bit. Climate change is real. Southeast Asia, coastal India temperatures are normally 25 to 27. And it's right now 12 to 18. Oh, damn. Yeah. Though in my case, it's like... At least in my case, it's like, it's also kind of... it's also kind of rainy. There's like rain coming in like a few weeks. Oh, 500k. Nice. Nueva Ecija. Nice. Okay. As of right now, I think India is like approximately 7:30 in my time zone. Or 7 o'clock. No. It's 8. I think it's 8. I'm gonna have to check later, but... where's the Ivaya? 33, 32. Okay. How much do I... No, I'm not gonna use my wild cards. Yet. The perfect runs is not exactly a problem. Ah, yes, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so okay, 2:30. So approximately it's 9 p.m. right now for India. Right now, if you are from India. Okay. All right. So I guess I'm gonna be jumping to Wait. I'm gonna be jumping to multiplayer for now. I wanna spend those venom fuel. Bangalore. Every time I hear the word Bangalore, I keep thinking of that military tool that they use to blow up the they used to blow up mines. Because it's officially known as the Bangalore Torpedo. It's a really, really old military tool. Oh my god, Venom. Alright. I guess this is the most toxic we'll get. But it's so toxic that everyone is now venomous AF. Let's do it. But to be fair, the Bangalore Torpedo is actually based on the name, yeah, in the Indian place. Why they name it like that, I have no idea. That's some Asphalt physics fail right there. Come on. Oh well. You have the actually emote. Yes, I do. For context, I think I got it from the Toyota and Lexus season. Yes, there you go. Correct. For context, the nerd emote. Okay, there was the Korean spring season and the nerd. Sorry, the Korean spring season and then the Toyota Lexus season. I did not buy the season pass for the Korean spring season, and what ended up is that in rank 17 of the what is that? The tier 17 of the season of the Legend Pass during that time featured the mewing emoji. The mewing emoji. So I'm happy I didn't get that one. But I bought the Toyota and Lexus season. Legend Pass, which in rank 17 or tier 17 of the Legend Pass includes the nerd emoji. Which honestly for me is actually much better. Fail that 360 fail. Dang it. That's some Asphalt physics fail again right there. I have to say, the really bouncy cars are always are like the biggest. Oh, okay, got that KO. They're the biggest victims of Asphalt physics, unfortunately. So, okay, third place. Bro, really viewed. The nerd emoji is made for you. Correct. I'm probably gonna include it in my thumbnail for the VenomMaxxing video, which is already being edited on the way. Don't worry about it. It's coming really soon. Probably this week or next week, because there's a lot of editing that I still need to do. Whenever I successfully join, I use the thumbs up emoji. Yes. That used to be my default emoji. But now it's the nerd emoji. Because why not? Oh, somebody actually got the Chimera. We got a whale here, I guess. So we got the Chimera, and they even got the DS decal. To be fair, the mewing emoji does fit me as well, because among my siblings, I'm the only one with a jawline, or at least I'm the only one remaining with a jawline. Okay. 500 kph. No! Dang it! I thought I was gonna make it, but no. Asphalt physics strike again. I used the mustache one. And the wolf. Okay. Interesting. I must stash you a question. Or likewise, I must stang you a question. Which if you try to translate that into any of your language, I guess that's not gonna work, I guess. Oh well. What are these are the what is this? These are the blueprints for the previous split. So let's see. The 370Z is here, which is in the VIP store. The V12 Speedster is here, which is exclusive to Car Hunt at the moment. The Nagari is showroom. The BMW M4 is exclusive to multiplayer at the moment. You need the Ford GT M4 for... Wait, where do you need this? I forgot where you need this. This one is featured for a lot. This one was featured a lot, and then 2 seasons ago it was featured in the B95 SE. So therefore you probably got the key for it if you already... The Apollo IE, I'm pretty sure this is the place where a lot of people get the Apollo IE. Why is the Gallardo duplicated? I guess this is the best place to get the Vanda. TSRS, GT by Citroën. This is for the 935 Hunt, Quira R, Team Forzilla. I used the mustache one. Alright. Is there anything new in the Platinum League? Oh yeah, the Platinum League includes the Dracoma and the Deus Vean, as well as the Naran Hypercoup. Okay, and the Valkyrie. Wait, the Valkyrie and the Veyron. The Valkyrie and the Veyron is not in the in the Gold League one, I think. Yeah, it's not there. Okay, too bad. Oh, the Dracoma is actually here. Wait! Dracoma. Where's the Dracoma? So close. So I guess I'm gonna be throwing my tokens to get the Dracoma. Or wait, do I have the Velour? Do I have the Velour? I have the Velour. It's at 2 stars. Okay. Hello, Budget Victor. Kind of. For those wondering where I got this is from the... I got this from the Grand Prix. As you guys can see, there's the Grand Prix decal. But of course, you can't buy the Grand Prix decals, unfortunately. So, yeah. Okay. Oh. It's already stretch break. Okay, it's close to stretch break. Can I do one more? Dang it, there's not enough. So no wreck. Or shockwaves. What is your condition for the Jesco Absolute SE? Your support cars have good ratings. Okay. Let me look up the Jesco. Let me look up the Jesco Absolute SE. Let me look it up right now. It's technically stretch break already, so okay. So right after the Revuelto finishes, the Jesco Absolute is gonna show up. Okay. R390 GT1 maxed. SVJ Roadster maxed. Well, star maxed. FF0 2 stars. Cian maxed. Okay, wait. The only cars that I don't have, okay, the ones that I clearly don't have is the Dracoma. I do have the FF0. Hold on. So the Valor, I have it at 2 stars. The R390 GT1, I have it maxed. For those who are, by the way, for those who are wondering where you get this car, you get this car via Legend Store. This car is exclusive to Trade Coins. This car's blueprints is exclusive to Trade Coins. And then I think last year there was a car hunt. Sorry, key hunt. So by the time that I maxed it, I couldn't find the key. But when that key hunt showed up, I was able to snag the key. Now, if you have it maxed via the Legend Store, that is like your best chance to actually get the car, get the car's key. Okay, so what else? The R390 GT3, the SVJ Roadster. I have the SVJ Roadster maxed. Most of you probably have the SVJ Roadster at least at 1 star because of because the game basically gave you 70 blueprints for this car. The FF0. Where's the FF0? I have the FF0, but it's just, I think it's only 2 stars. Yeah, I have it at 2 stars. Ahmed, thank you for joining in. I saw you a while ago. Okay. So I have the FF0 at 2 stars. What's next? I have the CN maxed, obviously. I do have the CN max, but I don't have the car. I don't have epics for the car. Or rather, I'm lacking epics for the car. Again, you need to be like garage level 60 for this. People keep saying that this car is not people keep saying that this car is not a agility car. Are you serious? This car has monster nitro, which makes up for its acceleration. Which also makes up for its acceleration. Its handling is 90. Without Evo, this car is basically a better SF90 in a lot of ways. The many times that I faced the SF90 in Gauntlet without the Evo, yeah, it was like it was pretty easy for me to beat. Like, let's turn off the Evo. Okay. So the only major thing that it does have is that it has massive acceleration, but with Evo it's like unbeatable now. Understandable. But without Evo, this car is like no chance. Without Evo, this car has no chance against the CN. Well, without Evo. What are some cars that I'm missing? Maybe I should get the Celine S7. What are some cars? Okay, wait. The Celine S7 is actually the first one. This is for Gauntlet, by the way. The Torino Super Sport is up next. The Tushek is like 3rd place, but people are kind of bad-mouthing this car the same way as they bad-mouth the Cian. So I'm now interested, somehow. The Lycan Neon is up next, and then of course, way up there is like the Devil. You know what? Maybe I should get the Twin Turbo first. Yeah, I'm getting the Celine Twin Turbo in Gauntlet next. As soon as I finish upgrading my cars in B class. Alright. Celine. That's like, what is this? That's like how some people say salt in English sometimes. Like, if you're an allergic SOB and you get like nasal problems a lot, what you do is that you basically shove salt water into your nose, and they're called saline nasal spray. If you buy like crackers, they're called saline crackers. So no, that has nothing to do with the car. Anyway, whatever. No. I'm just gonna keep the Ultima there because that's what I'm gonna be using for multiplayer later. Alright, I hope I don't make the same mistake as a while ago. Okay. The Drachma is the only card that I don't have unlocked. Actually, wait. Hold on. How many blueprints do I have for the Yesco? Oh, there it is. I only have 2. So as you guys can see, all of these cars the top 5 elite cars, I have absolutely no. The top 5 elite cars, including the bullied, I absolutely have no blueprints for them, including the except the Tartarus and the Chimera, for relatively obvious reasons. So every car under the bullied, I probably have blueprints for them, or I do have them above 1 star. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello. Okay. I think I'm back on. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm actually not sure what happened. I think this is that. Okay, hold on. Let me check on my phone. Hold on a minute. I'm waiting for people to come back on the stream, so this is. The stream hasn't ended yet. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. So sorry about that. That's actually not my fault, unfortunately. Or yeah, fortunately. So there, I'm gonna have to check on my. I'm gonna have to check my channel for a bit. So unfortunately, yeah, this is something that usually happens when I forgot to unsanitize my. There's like a system in which, what is this? There's a setting for my game that I use for testing the game, and then there's also the settings that I use for, you know, for my streams and all of that. It's unfortunately not that simple. So, okay. Let me check my channel first. Let's see if things are. Let me check my channel first, and let's see if things are for my streams. Okay, okay, okay. There it is. Okay. Okay. So I'm back. Don't worry about it. All right. Usually it's something that it has to do with the virtualization thing. Unfortunately, when running Steam, the virtualization messes with the performance of Steam. But if I run the Windows version, it actually prefers the virtualization. But unfortunately, the virtualization doesn't work properly. Sometimes it causes a whole system crash, unfortunately. So checking my subscriber count right now, there is approximately. Okay, wait. Let me turn off YouTube on my phone. Okay. Let me see if it works. Okay. So unfortunately, this is the game's fault. Unfortunately, sometimes the game just does that, just poops itself and then crashes the entire system. So yeah. So let me check my subscribers. At the moment, I have approximately 609, which is actually 6 from last time. So let's do that. We're gonna do 5 jumping jacks. For those who are not familiar, by the way, I do for every new subscriber. For every new subscriber, I'm gonna do 10 jumping jacks, and then for every like on this video, I'm gonna do 5 run in place during the stream. All right. So since there are six people, there's 6 new subscribers. I'm gonna do 50 jumping jacks. I'm gonna acknowledge the first 50. So we're gonna do that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Okay. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So for those who don't subscribe, thank you for that. We're gonna have to jump back to. So yeah, we're gonna have to jump back to. Yeah, we're gonna have to jump back. So open Steam. Play. Right. I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers. With my life I fight this fear. In my hands I hold the ones I love. Walk forward through the cold dawn, always to new horizons. Okay. Alright. So something I completely forgot. We're gonna do follow me. I'm standing on the corner of everything. Listen close. Can you hear the spirit sing? Lost messages of long ago. Okay. Wait. Got to switch this back. Okay. Dream, explore the mysteries. New life is revealed to me. Once again, our story begins new. Nitro time 12 seconds, 48 seconds. Let's see if I can get this one. Velocity Hunt. I forgot what Velocity Hunt was about. Oh, wait, this is the beginning of Skyward Breaker. Okay. That was pretty slow. You know, among the many Mercedes in the game, I think this is like the most normal looking Mercedes of them all. It's like when you think of a basic Mercedes, when you think of like a Mercedes, this is like what you think of. It looks like a very generic Mercedes. Like no, like for real. to say, this is one of those C-class cars that are like really difficult to actually handle. Okay, that's some credits. 90k. Interesting. I did get the multiplier because of my Steam, but hey, at least I'm able to get some. This guy's 41 seconds. My guess is that this guy's probably a whale. Fine. Okay, that's horrible. But hey, I got it. Here's something interesting about Grand Prix. The credit rewards in Grand Prix are like incredible. So, yeah. That's actually one good reason for you to participate. Like, even if you don't win the key, that's definitely a good reason for you to participate. Okay. Yeah, that's my status on. That's unfortunately my status on Grand Prix right now. I'm currently way down here in 10th place, which is gonna be a very, very difficult climb. But hey, even if I have no hope of winning, hey, at least I'm still gonna get some rewards. Just always welcome. All right. Let's get to the main event. Actually, no, not yet. Let's do some trolling for MP2. So there's quite a lot of people who doesn't know the existence of this car. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. Then. Right here's the PD-Farina H2 speed. And right under that is the Shelby GR1. We're gonna use that. Oh boy. This could be very interesting. Why is there so many Volkswagen IDRs? So weird. All hail shadow, heroes rise again, obliterating everything that's not your friend. Nothing can stop you now. No ghost to bring you down. There's nothing left to lose. You win. The Sea Sleeper of Class C. Nobody knows this car exists, and nobody knows how to counter this car properly in MP2. And there are times in which I actually butt heads with those darn Bugatti Mistrals. And I left everyone in the dust. Not bad. Unfortunately for teams multiplayer, you're not gonna be. Yeah. For teams multiplayer, I think you can't view the lap times. So I guess too bad. Everyone else is using electric R, and then there's some guy. Wait, the dude in the Authentica left. Weird. Ghost Next on 24. Thank you for joining in. My stream crashed a while ago because my PC lagged big time, so I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look at the event manager to figure out what went wrong there. But I have a feeling that it has something to do with the virtualization thing, so yeah. Okay, but that doesn't matter. Let's get back to some multiplayer. I call this car the Godly Beast. The reason is pretty simple. It was introduced in the update called the Godly Beasts, which is the update that introduced the Nevera. Sorry, it introduced the Nevera and Osaka. For the longest time, when I was in Silver League, when the leagues are actually based on classes. Dang it. When the leagues were based on classes, this is the card that I use a lot. Someone who isn't saying King Son. Okay. I'm not sure about that. I'm sorry. But basically, for a very long time, in Silver League multiplayer, this is the card that usually takes me to. This is usually the card that takes me to Gold League. Let's see if I can get at least 3rd place. Let me get this guy. 80%. Dang it. Everybody says that the major issue with this car is actually the drift radius. You'll actually notice that in Class C, there's actually quite a lot of cars that are like... Their top speed is like 335 kilometers per hour. I wouldn't say that this is the slowest of the bunch. I think it is. Actually, this is the first car that is in the 335 club. I call those cars the 335 club. Like if you've owned literally every almost every Class C car, this class. What is your time in the Revuelto leaderboard? I think it's 37 seconds, I think, or 35 seconds. No. 37 seconds at the moment. Right, Paris. The Godly Beasts versus a bunch of Volkswagens. And a GTR, I guess. Nobody knows this car exists because they always say H2 speed. Yeah, unfortunately, this car can run laps around the H2 speed. Okay. I guess you can say you're too slow. Look at this! The dude behind me was in an H2 speed! Oh, 33 seconds. Damn, that's actually pretty fast. Yeah, I'm gonna have to post another time later, I think. I'm gonna have to post the time later. Though not fast enough for top 1%. Oh well, I guess. At that point, you're actually, let's be real. At that point, you're primarily competing for the big rewards that the top 1% gives. Like I think there was like $5 million and a bunch of tokens. Yeah. Oh, San Diego. Nice. The biggest threat is obviously the... Is it the 911 GT3 or the Onyx? I think it's the Onyx. It's gonna be the Onyx, that's for sure. Oh, these guys are threats. And they're all from the enemy team. No, the Onyx is not from the enemy team. Okay, that's nice. That 911 GT3 ain't catching up to me. How? I actually don't know. Okay, nice. I only need 3 epic parts to golden the rev. I don't really care about the credits and tokens at all. In my case, it's the other way. I already have I've already upgraded all of the epics. Yeah, I already upgraded all the epics. So my motivation for competing in the leaderboards is definitely the tokens and credits. Like, let me see. Oh, there's another. Okay. Like, this is my Revuelto right now. I'm top 25%, okay. This is all of my upgrades. All of my epics are, like, right there already. But for uncommon upgrades, I haven't upgraded them yet, so... I guess too bad. I need to upgrade this. Because this car, even if it... This car is going to be probably good for multiplayer as well. It's like... I would say it's an alternate... I would say it's like a 07S in a lot of ways with some of its stats shuffled around. I guess the acceleration is definitely its best stat. But just like the 07S, it kind of runs out of nitro way too quickly, unfortunately. So alright. Let's see if I can score another win. Is there not? Come on, give me an H2 speed. There's no H2 speed. Wait, what? McLaren. A McLaren and an NSX. Alright then. You guys are going down. Come on, come on. Nope. No, McLaren, you are not overtaking me. Dang it. Or not. Nope, 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 nope. You shall not pass. Dang it. So close. He passed. What the? So I have to say, it's actually pretty impressive that I'm able to keep up with the McLaren F1 at all. I'm just a little salty. I couldn't block him. Volkan, NSX. These two guys are actually faster than me. Okay. Before I proceed with my classic multiplayer run, let me show you guys something very interesting. This is a video that I'm gonna be preparing in a bit. Sorry, probably tomorrow. Or I guess probably today. Let me put this on my stream. Hold on a minute. So before I proceed with the video, wait, where is that? Window capture. Okay, there it is. So here's something very interesting. Wait. Hold on a minute. I forgot about this. Okay. All right. So what is this? This is a spreadsheet that I have prepared for a long time. This is basically me testing out. Yeah, this is basically me testing out like every single location in Asphalt, because in every update people are like, Osaka is such a lag fest, or Singapore is such a lag fest, or Paris is such a lag fest, or something like that. But unfortunately, no one has actually gone out to actually prove that. So because of that, I decided to make this spreadsheet. I do have a video. Where I test every single location, which is 7 months ago. Holy crap, it's already 7 months ago. Where I basically set out to do exactly that, and it tests every single location in the game. And what is this? That video links to this spreadsheet as well. So this one is a spread. I'm going to be showing this in my upcoming video very soon, where I basically test every single location in Asphalt. All right, and show you guys which ones are like easy to run versus what's really laggy. So the blue lines are the average FPS over the course of 3 runs. All right. And also the names of the tracks that I used here is also right here. All of them are 1/22 tracks, with the exception of certain locations, like for example San Diego Harbor, Cairo, and New York. I have to test 2 laps instead of just 1 lap. The 1 lap are like usually 1/22 tracks. Almost all of them are 1/22 tracks. The only ones that aren't are like the ones that I've indicated as 2 laps. So the reason why I decided to skip out on Legacy of Speed and Phantom Riders is because I couldn't figure out a way to test San Diego. So I decided for this update, to make up for lost time, I decided to do San Diego Harbor and San Diego Portals. Right? San Diego Harbor is just inside of San Diego only. San Diego Portals includes the portal jumping. Right? So that's what this is. So I've included San Diego Harbor and San Diego Portals as 2 separate tracks. So I decided to test both of them at the same time in the same spreadsheet. So this is my findings. Rome and Singapore are yet again the worst performers of this update. as expected. Basically, destroying your frames and lighting your phones on fire since 2018 and 2014, I guess. Sorry, 2018 and 2024. But if you ask me, that's not really important. What's important is 1% lows. 1% lows is actually how consistent it is to run the track. So the lower the number, if the 1% low is actually, if the 1% lows is like lower than your screen's refresh rate, what you're going to get is that you're going to get a chaotic arrangement of frames. So if you're getting like 60 FPS, for example, but your 1% lows is 27, this means that your game is struggling to try to run your game at 60 FPS. 1% lows is like you're taking the bottom 1% of all of the captured frames and then averaging them. This is actually a more meaningful measurement than just simply minimum FPS. All right? So among these, you will notice that all of these locations pass the 120 FPS mark. The only exceptions is, again, Rome and Singapore being at the bottom of this list. Rome and Singapore are the only ones that are like 120 FPS and lower, or they're slower than 120 FPS. So wait, why is that important? 120 FPS. On phones, gaming phones with high refresh rates are 120 FPS, or like the really high end ones, and I don't really see a reason why they have to make phones that are like faster than 120 FPS. On monitors, you'd be surprised. Monitors right now are actually incredibly easy to buy. So I'll give you guys some context. Oh, you've done 33 seconds. Oh, nice. All right. Let me open Amazon for a bit. $120 gaming monitor. Oh, don't give me. Hey, no. Wait. It's so weird. Can you just give me the US prices, damn it? Okay, fine, whatever. Fine, whatever. So, this is 4,000. This money is at least $80, but this is 22 inches, so this is too much. Acer, 9 Morny, thank you for joining in. This is an Acer monitor, 24 inches, 120 hertz, only $100. Weird brand, $24. Sorry, $100. Is this 120 hertz? It's also 120 hertz. Scepter, which is known to be a very cheap brand. This is on LG. This is the one featured by Linus Tech Tips. LG monitor. You can get this for $100. A few years ago, if you want 120 FPS and 24 inches, this costs like $200. Right now, there might be a RAM shortage and there might be a GPU shortage, but hey, if you decide to lower your expectations and lower your graphic settings a little bit and spend a little more on spend for a new monitor right now, you can get a reasonable price on everything. This is $100. This is some weird brand again, $100. Scepter, another relatively cheap brand. This is 240 hertz? Oh my god, this is actually cheap for 240 hertz. But then again, I don't have a GPU that runs 240 hertz, so too bad. 120 hertz, $100. It is so easy to get a 120 hertz monitor right now. Let's go 144 hertz gaming monitor. Do you have 24 inches? All right. Scepter? No. This is overclockable. Okay, interesting. And it has Mom, yeah. Oh, okay. Nice. I swear, I see it. Whenever there's an R and an N, I always see it as M. Sorry about that. Stuff happens. Kurui, Samsung. What is this? 180 hertz with AMD FreeSync? This is a steal. So, my point here. If you're building a gaming system right now, you have no reason to buy that anything that isn't for $100 at least. There's no reason for you to be using a 60 hertz monitor or a 70 hertz monitor. All right, for $100 for a monitor, that's actually not bad. Since you can get a 120 hertz monitor right now, this is the reason why all of these locations definitely pass the 120 hertz, the 120 FPS 1% lows. This means every single location here, no matter what happens, at least on my GPU, which is a 3060, you can run these locations. You can run these locations on your 120 hertz monitor, whether it's my system or I guess on your phone or on your relatively high-end gaming phone with 120 hertz. You can definitely run most of these just fine, with the exception of Rome and Singapore, which drops below 120 FPS. So that's my threshold for lag. Rome and Singapore, yes. Destroying your frames, lighting your phone on fire, lighting your Switch on fire, and causing those unnecessary multiplayer lags since 2018 and probably 2024, I guess. So yeah, there you go. All right, so I have 10 more minutes before So tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a frame analysis. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a quick frame analysis on San Diego and India. Oh yeah, quick note, India. I forgot about that. India is actually pretty mid. Wait, where's the performance? Average. India's pretty mid in terms of performance. So I would consider 180 FPS as the average. Yeah, I consider 180 FPS as average. So considering that India is sandwiched between Buenos and Osaka in terms of performance, it's not that bad. However, the 1% lows could be better, but then again, this is like not bad. It's above 120 hertz. It's above 120 FPS, so that's pretty okay. So on my on my YouTube channel. Where's my YouTube channel? On my YouTube channel, where's the testing Singapore performance? How bad it is? I have not followed this up for a very long time, so I guess I'm gonna be following this up very soon. Probably I'm gonna release a video of it probably tomorrow. All right. So enough dilly-dallying. Let's get back to the multiplayer. Let's get back to the multiplayer MP rush. I have approximately 8 minutes to go. So I'm currently Platinum League 2. Let's do it. But let's get some rank back first. We're going to start off with the SF90. Currently 3,000 rank. Alright. I swear, I keep seeing your name as Mornier. Oh yeah, it is Mornier, not Momnier. My god. Let's see who is it. Oh, it's Singapore. Okay. Hello, SF90 lobby. Like, realistically speaking, if you ask me, the best way to fix the Evo problem in multiplayer is that if the original stock, if the car without Evo starts at Platinum, you should enable its Evo in Legend League. Like, realistically speaking. Like, if you want to keep it fair. The corner of the S-turn of death. The amount of people who die of this corner is actually pretty high. Okay, nice. That was some last second yoink there. It's gonna be a miracle if I somehow get the Platinum 1 in this stream. Which is probably not gonna happen, realistically speaking. I almost never get promoted in any at least on Monday, I usually don't get promoted to Platinum 1. Usually it's Tuesday. Well, technically it is Tuesday right now in my time zone, but that's just wishful thinking. One, two, three. Oh, Norway. Okay. What's a GTA Spano doing here? Stupid pay-to-win car. Oh boy, it's the pay-to-win car, as I always call it. Put them in a box, let the walls be cold and wide. Throw the keys away and they're mental blind. I swear, Leafless music video is so hard. Its lyrics echoes through my brain even without me even thinking it. Like sometimes I'm even hallucinating the lyrics for some reason. Like I'm thinking about it without trying. Guys can't follow me here. Ha! Got him. That is like the one place in the entirety of Norway, or probably in Asphalt, where using perfect nitro to jump that is actually the correct option. Come on. However, my SF90 is tuned in such a way that perfect nitro is always the correct option regardless. Well, maybe except for when you need shockwave. So, there's that. Interesting enough, despite me using SF90 for, using the SF90 is a little spammy right now. Interesting enough, I haven't used a Vanda in a while. I'm not even kidding. The only card that I use in Gold 1 is the McLaren F1, the 911 GT3 for Gold 2 and 1. And then I use the Solus GT for Gold 4. Sorry, the Solus GT and the Enzo for Gold 3 and 4. That's it. Now, unfortunately, they nerfed the heavy nitro packages. Yeah, they've nerfed the heavy nitro packages for Enzo. Okay. Nope. What the? We got double KO'd by the... Okay, that's... You know what? I'm not even mad that That was a pretty awesome KO when you think about it. I'm not even mad. Okay. The dude with a 911 GT3. Motor Mechina. Okay, interesting. Last fuel for the SF90. 2699. Nice. Osaka. And there are 4 SF90s plus me. Oh boy, this could be interesting. Rev Muniz. I'm gonna upload it. Getting it. Kilo miles. KOD. Okay. What the? Wait. Did the race just fall off? I need to... Wait, no. I need to see that. So I got KO'd pretty early. And somehow I ended up in 2nd place. The entire race just fell off. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to see this. So this is some insane dodging, and this guy actually got me off. So usually when you get KO'd, usually there's no hope for you to win. Well, there's a low hope for you to win. Because there have been cases already that I've experienced where if you get KO'd, you can still come back. This is like an epic comeback. Like, I'm basically last place right now. But these jumps are actually so... If you ask me, this commercial center where these jumps happen sometimes are like so unpredictable. People just keep randomly crashing or respawning. So these guys, all of these guys, this is the 1st placer. And then I'm suddenly 4th place. Both of them crashed. What the heck? And because of that, I ended up in 2nd place. I got wrecked. Pretty early, and then I got 2nd place. What the heck? This is so unbelievable. Like, insane. Alright. Platinum 2. Probably touch driver. If you ask me, the commercial center in Osaka is always a pain point. Like, it's always a massive pain point. Like, the amount of times that I've seen people crash in the Naniwa triple jump. Wait, you know what? Let me do a quick time attack. Is this 2 laps? Oh, okay. Let me show you guys the right way to do the Naniwa triple jump. I'm probably gonna make a dedicated video about this. There's so many people who get this wrong. So I'm gonna demonstrate it. This is like the only correct place to actually use the fixed camera. Oh, you joined? Oh. So, what most people do, they would spin here. Okay, I got lucky there. However, that's really unsafe, if you ask me. Because what usually ends up happening is that there's this weird glitch in which you take the second ramp, and you're supposed to be in the air, but the game magnets you to the ground, and then you end up crashing with the next jump, which is really annoying. So, yeah, wake up. Okay then. So, this is the correct way to do it. I'm gonna show you the best way. I'm gonna show you guys the best way to actually take the 90-watt triple jump. By the way, it's ghost mode, so I'm not gonna KO you at all. Orange Totara, interesting. What was I saying? Year of the Fire Horse. What's it? Okay, let's do it. Oh, we got the Gyrus emote. Nice. Come on. If I can rename the fixed camera, it should either be called Dynamic, Cinematic, or Osaka. Because twisty tracks actually benefit a lot from using fixed camera. Its drifting camera is actually pretty good. It actually helps you focus on the drifting direction. Alright, so this is how you do it. This is how you do the 90-watt triple jump. You see these signs on the left? Slow down, drift, then that's how you do the 90-watt triple jump. Alright? Let me do a replay. It's gonna take a while, but that's okay. You know, let me see meowing up. I have a feeling that the Totara Aggressor is gonna be... I don't know if they're ever going to include the Totara Aggressor, but that's probably gonna be another Drive Syndicate car. Hopefully. I really wish it's gonna be a Drive Syndicate car. Trolled the whole race. Okay. Interesting enough, my best time on this track is actually done with fixed camera. But as you always know, time attacking is not the same as you know. So this is what you do. This is how you do the 90-watt triple jump. All right. Look at these two signs at the left. All right. If your car aligns with these two signs at the left, this is the time that you should spin. You don't spin at the ramp, all right? You don't spin at the ramp, you spin here. Because if you spin early, that means that you're gonna slow down, right? So you spin, so when you go past that, you spin there, not on the ramp. What is the point? And then when you land, you stop your nitro, all right? Your point is, the point here is you're supposed to drift across the ramp. This ensures that you don't do any weird physics glitches, all right? And when you drift on the ramp, those stupid nitro jumping, those stupid magnet jumping is not gonna happen, all right? So once you get past the second jump, you can now land on the third jump. Yeah, you can now land on the third jump safely. So you can choose to either go straight or perform a 360. This can do 106 at stock. Oh, nice. 103 or lower if max. All right. So once you perform the second jump, that's already your cue. You can initiate the 360 in mid-air, even like if you're close to the ground. And you can see this. When you perform this, no stupid asphalt physics is going to ruin your jump, like performing those weird off-axis spins. It's gonna safely allow you to perform a 360. Right? That's how you do the Naniwa triple jump very safely. You can do this both in multiplayer or in... Yeah, you can do that in both in multiplayer and in... Should I try 499p? Well, that's up to you. I'm gonna be out for now. Every single time, those jumps have to be like at the right speed, unfortunately. Now, some people are like, just take the right side. Like, avoid the third jump and then take the right side. Here's the problem with that. If you do that, you're gonna have to end up making a very sharp turn to take the fourth jump, which is probably gonna kill your speed. So if you're already at speed, you can take an even faster jump, right? You can basically accelerate sooner. That's the reason why. Okay. What was I gonna do? Stretch break. Yeah. Because you know how the game, if you accidentally, this map is weird anyway. Remember that if you accidentally perform like a 3-6, a barrel roll in mid-air, and the game registers it as a stunt, you can basically cancel that stunt and straighten your car. That's the deal here. If you drift at the flat ramp, it ensures that none of the weird physics glitches is gonna attack you. Is gonna happen to you. All right? That's the entire deal. Every single Naniwa Tour race, there's so many people who keeps dying with the Naniwa triple jump. Okay, anyway. Naniwa triple jump. Why is this here? I can do a late spin on the second ramp. Yeah, that's also possible. Because that's faster. Yes. Now, if your car is too fast, there's a legitimate chance that you're going to end up bouncing. You're going to end up bouncing before you hit the second ramp. And basically, you avoid the second ramp entirely. Like if your car's too fast. I mean, that's also an option. All right. Wait, what was I going to look at? So, okay. Oh yeah, I have one pending jumping jack. So we're gonna do that. Right. So one pending jumping jack, and how many people who dropped a like? Okay, no one else dropped a like. That's okay. All right, 10 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20. Okay. So for the other subscriber, thank you for the subscribe. Okay. 2 likes. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Wait, why is this here? Go back, please. Okay. It's streaming for like 2 hours. My stream unfortunately crashed. My stream unfortunately crashed earlier. Tighten up. Okay. Anyway. We're gonna do another 30 minutes. Hopefully I can get some rank. My position is 2276. 27. Wait. I need 2800 to reach. I need 2800 to reach. All right, you know what? Let's go for it. No. We're going to do 30 more minutes of MP1 because that's what I'm here for. Actually, not just MP1. I'm probably going to try to do the I'm probably going to try to do a Revuelto. The Revuelto SE run, leaderboard run. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it. Stream sniper. Oh, you're going to be stream sniping me a lot, huh? All right, then. Okay, currently last place because somebody DC'd. Nope. Dang it. Stupid bouncy speedtail. What feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Stupid bouncy speedtail. Somebody got KO'd last second. Dang. Okay. Okay, somehow you actually ended up below me for some reason. How the 499p is actually in way up here in Platinum 2, I legitimately have no idea. You know, I really need to get the Zenvo in. Through that race so hard. Okay. Rolling anyway. Okay. 2418. I keep telling people that I usually end up in the top 2500. 1, 2, 3. Milk the beverage. Thank you for joining in. Hello. Okay. Auckland. Okay. And there's at least four SF90s. Cool. Nope. Ha! Ha! You thought you were gonna swerve me? Too bad. The dude in the 911 GT3 has balls to actually take this into Platinum 2. But lucky him that he actually got offline. Because under normal circumstances, I wouldn't take the 911 GT3. I wouldn't take the 911 GT3 to wreck. Under normal circumstances, I would not take the 911 GT3 to Platinum 2. But I guess he got lucky that this is Auckland. But he's still in the bottom half. I permanently switched to controller after switching back and forth from keyboard and controller. Nice. There were cases in the past where I was using controller and I was forced to use keyboard. I can still use keyboard if I need to. No fuel for anything. Well, gig. How is your skills? Let's just say that my skills are still pretty mid. I wouldn't say that I rely on luck because you remember luck is like, well, no duh, based on how often the lightning strikes. But I can attribute some of my wins to just random luck sometimes. We got 2 SF90s. Oh god, it's Singapore. Okay. I wouldn't exactly call myself an alien. Time attack alien? Clearly no. MP alien? Maybe. Because the moment I reach top 1000, I usually start sandbagging my rank. Usually. Because I don't want to get close to the really sweaty players. Oh! Nope. Oh! The other guy just offed himself. What the heck? What did I say a while ago? Wait, who KD'd me? Okay, that was a legit Bluetooth KD. Dang it. I guess that's what I get. What did I say a while ago? If you KO somebody from behind because they were about to pass you, you're poisonous. If you KO somebody from behind, if you ram somebody from the rear with shockwave, if you KO somebody from behind using shockwave, then that means you're venomous. And either way, according to the community, you're considered toxic. So that's like basically the idea behind, like, if you bite it and you die, that's poisonous. If it bites you and you die, that's venomous. I'm not gonna go through the entire. There's an entire list for that. I'm not gonna go through the entire list because that's R18 content. Or yes. Like using your toxins for defense versus offense kind of deal. Oh, didn't KO him. Oh, okay. Gek. Again with the magnet jumping. No, no, no. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, second place. There's somebody behind me. Okay. You study snakes for that. I mean, you would probably know based on a car that's literally named Venom. Go to the wiki at that point. Study snakes. Okay. Snake. What was I saying before? Year of the Chinese New Year of the Fire Snake? The Pyramid Road is faster if you have an early spin and cancel the nitro mid-air and use it for drifting in the smoke corner. Oh, okay. Blame the Yesco GP for that. Okay. What's next? Ultima. What is my next best car? It's definitely the Ultima, but that's for sure. That was a really high stakes rate. That was a really high stakes race. I landed on the SF90. It didn't KO him. Oh god, here we go again. Oh, Caribbean. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. I landed on an SF90. It didn't KO him. Okay. Let's see if I can use that speed trick to gain some speed. Got him. Dang it. That was horrible. That almost killed me. That freaking ghost jump almost killed me. No, I'm not gonna... How you so good? I actually have no idea. I wouldn't exactly say that these quote-unquote speed tricks are better. It's just that sometimes those tricks actually give you like several seconds of nitro that it would help you win sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's Greenland. Okay, that's less of a problem. Greenland is a drift track, so that's gonna... Yeah, Greenland is a drift track, so that's probably gonna be better. A little bit. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a BWO racer. Those weird hacky BWO, those best way only routes. Dang it. If I was an MP alien, I would be in top 1000 right now, but I'm not. Oh, okay, got him. Okay. Holy tricks, nice luck. I'm guessing you're talking about the... I'm guessing you're talking about the... For that one speed. I'm guessing you're talking about the iceberg spin. Yeah. Let's just say that I have way too many clips. Yeah, I have way too many clips of that iceberg spin. Like, if you land on the... Oh god, here we go again. If you land, like, on the... It's basically the same deal with rail grinding. If you land spinning, that's what causes the weird that's what causes the weird Asphalt physics super spin. I have done that so many times that I've already kind of mastered that, but for some reason I haven't mastered all the other weird rail grinding speed tricks. For some reason. Whoa, 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 okay. Swerve, swerve. Oh! Oh well, too bad. I think I got... No. I got swerved a while ago, so that's what happened. By that speed tail. Alright. Last race for the Ultima. I think. And I still have 14 minutes. You should just go to the right side and avoid the chaos at the tram section. Oh, okay. Oh, Paris. Okay, that's definitely a little better. One. Oh boy. Some mad lad is using a Pujo. Oh, okay, got him. Got him. Okay, third place. Nice. How did I rocket from 6th place to 3rd place? I unlocked the F1 LM from the Gauntlet shop, and it was definitely worth it because I'm a big MP2 guy and I have it at stock. Okay. The natural float is so good that you can keep 320 and keep going to speed. But getting to speed in Classic is pain. Okay. Interesting enough, the McLaren F1 is actually pretty good in Classic. Well, at least until Gold 1. You can probably still use it in Platinum 4, assuming that you don't encounter any faster cars, or assuming that the Tryon is not available. Because in Gold League, my two cars for Gold 4 and 3, the two cars that I use is the Solus GT and the Enzo. Alright, the Enzo. And then strangely enough, I haven't used any of the Gold 3 cars. I'm planning to actually probably use the Invincible and the Sesto. In Gold 2, the car that I use is the GT3 and the McLaren F1. I usually swap between these two. And then somehow I actually don't use any of the cars in Gold 1, maybe except for the 935. But using these two is enough to actually get me to Platinum 4. Usually. Oh, wait. I already ran out of fuel for this one. Okay, fine. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna be basically using... It's gonna be a bad idea, that's it. I'll be honest with you guys, I have not won with the Imola. I haven't won using the Imola yet in Classic. In MP1 yet. Because more often than not, it usually gets overrun by SF90s. Okay, that's definitely better. Don't you think the Lego Revuelto is better than the ER9? Interesting. Yeah, I should take a look at that. I should take a closer look at that. Faded Cyan Max Speedtail. Interesting. Color choice. Nope. Fail. Okay, that was pretty horrible. Wait, somebody dropped out? Donate Imola and I get Legend Trust. Really? You can get the Imola in... You can get the Imola in level 50. Oh darn, that's actually pretty high. Actually, wait. You can get the Imola in the VIP market at VIP. That's also pretty high. Dang it. Wait, is it here? Oh, here it is. It's wait, VIP level 8? Okay, never mind. Okay. This thing could probably beat the Nevera on some twisty tracks. Level 50 now. Wow, easy get. I guess this was a check your privileges moment, considering that he earned like, you know, 100k EXP a day. But here's the thing, I actually maxed the Imola before I reached level 54. Reason? Last year's burst of speed. Last year's summer burst of speed. Yeah. Wait. Caribbean? Oh darn it, XJR9 is here. Oh well. This is gonna be interesting. Interesting enough, many people consider the McLaren F1. Wait, many people consider the McLaren F1 and the XJR9 as the kings of their class, right? Something that's common between these cars is that the McLaren F1 LM actually stands for Le Mans. I'm guessing it's referencing the 24 hours of Le Mans. And this car is dated 1995. Alright? The XJR9 is also an LMP car that participated in the 24 hours of Le Mans. And the car's manufacturing date is dated 1988. So these cars are last century behemoths. Dang it. These cars are last century motorsport cars. So I mentioned before, the Venom F5 is like the shonen protagonist, the Nemesis is like the main antagonist. The Jesco Absolute is probably the secondary protagonist in another comment. And then somebody said, wise old man is the devil. No. If you want somebody who's like the wise old man, they should be either the XGR9 or the McLaren F1. Mornier, do you have spare 15 blueprints for the new Tushik to share? I wish. Like the top players for the average players, no sharing feature in the game. Top players for average players are probably Revuelto and Imola. Yes. I think I need to after I max the Nevera, which is in my upgrade list, I'm probably gonna have to max the Zenvo TS1 next. Because I've already put that car way too I already put off that car's upgrades for way too long. I have like eight epics of that car. Okay. Slightly better. And we got these bouncing ice platforms again. Okay. So, if it's moving to the right, it's actually moving upwards. Show your S-Class garage. I will get there. Okay, too slow. According to the events calculator, I'm probably going to get the Tushek at 15, at 2 stars with extra 15 blueprints. Hard left, hard left, hard left. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. You can't kill me. Dang it! Well, the other guy DC'd already, so that's no loss. Okay. That was kind of disappointing. Okay. Or the Platinum 2 garage, or the Platinum 2 division. The Zenvo, probably not. I have told my audience I'm gonna do the Revuelto leaderboard thing. I haven't done that in a while. I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna have to do that very soon. Okay. Because it's at 14 minutes. I think 10 have already passed. Yes. Yeah, I know. So the Zenvo is currently effectively 4 stars plus 3 stages at the moment. At the moment, yeah. So this is what it's currently at. This is at least 20 million. This is at least 20 million credits worth of pending upgrades, unfortunately, and I haven't done that. The reason why I even have this at max is actually because of the Fortzilla. Yeah, the Fortzilla SE. The Blue Monday packs scam? Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm currently token broke right now, so that's not really much of a loss. So, yeah. And to be fair, at the moment, I'm actually okay with my Venom at 2 stars. At the moment. I'm still farming clips using the Venom that I have not posted yet. Like, you know, you guys know about Venom F5 Adventures. I'm actually putting another one there. I'm calling F5 Rocket. Wrong direction, damn it. Also, I think I also forgot. I think I haven't upgraded the Batista yet. I need to use that. Dang it. Slow for the Lycan. Oh well. Geck. People got too hyped and expected way too much, and some people who expected less are less disappointed. So keep your expectations low. Even if they do give out a statement, if their wording wasn't 100% accurate, they didn't specify token packs. Yes. Alright, so we're gonna do the Revuelto. We're gonna do the Revuelto position 3000. No, there's no way that that's position 3000. Let me check the leaderboard. Position 4000, 35 seconds. Somebody said they did 33 seconds, so I'm gonna have to try to do that. Okay. Put them in a box. Let the walls be cold and white. Throw the keys away and end their mental life. Damn it, I can't go faster than 35 seconds. Oh well, too bad. 35.1. Wait. Well, let's say at least I'm back on the 3000 range. So, I may not be able to get these rewards anymore. Okay. Oh, by the way, quick note. I also have unlocked the Chrysler ME412, so this is no longer free try for me. Okay. So, quick display of my S-Class garage. This is my S-Class garage. So we got the 5-star S-Class cars, including the Authentica. We got the Veneno Auto ATS GT. I'm surprised I even got this car for some reason. The Jaguar TWR. So the ME412 is here, the Egoista, okay. The GTR Neon. I have not upgraded this for some reason. SF90, of course. We got the Veyron at 2 stars, McLaren Senna, which I unfortunately do not have. Wait. Oh, I have access to the epics for the Senna. Okay, that's interesting. That car's better than the Centenario. Yeah. So the Veyron, the Senna, the Terzo. We got the Max Star Fenrir. So for those who are familiar, there are 49 cars that launched with the game. The Fenrir is basically the most gate-kept car in the game because you cannot get this car outside of events, unfortunately. It has the same amount of, what is this? It has the same amount of, Basically, it is in the same class as the Egoista, the Nemesis, and the Fenrir. There's these cards are the only ones that cost like 14 million to upgrade to max. Before you get to the, what is this? Before you get to the Regera, the Terzo, and the Chiron. It had packs. Yes. No, this is my point. It had an SE during Asphalt 9. And then it never had any ever again. The only way that you can get packs, the only way that you can get blueprints for it is if you play multiplayer and stay in the top 3,000 and up rank wise, all right, and score the blueprints in the multiplayer packs, platinum and up. But even if you did get those packs, there's no guarantee that you're going to get those blueprints. The next place where you can probably get it is right here. Sometimes you see Chiron, Regera, Fenrir. It has never featured normally. So SE, non-classic multiplayer. So it has an original SE. It has a non-classic multiplayer. Alright? And then that's it. During Asphalt 9. In Asphalt Legends Unite and Asphalt Legends, it was featured 3 times. The Tuatara Unleashed, which was the time that I unlocked the car. The CC850 Discord mod SE. You guys remember that? The Discord mod SE, right? That was the next time that it was featured. And then it was never featured again until the holiday packs, the Christmas packs. So within Asphalt Legends Unite, within Asphalt Legends after Asphalt 9, it was only featured 3 times. That's it. So in all of that time, I took the opportunity to max out the car as fast as possible. I mean, the car only had 200 blueprints, and it's also really cheap to max. So I can say, so as an OG player, like as somebody who has played this game since the soft launch days, I'm actually pretty proud that I've already maxed out every car in the OG lineup. So because of that, I'm already gunning for that level 60. I did post about it, by the way. Even if people are gonna say this car sucks, well, I don't care. It's a collector's item at this point. Right? What else we got? We got the TS1. We got the 1789. The Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is usually placed next to the Valhalla anyway, so yeah. I need to max this car. Wait. How did I get this car again? Oh, wait. The first split from the multiplayer packs. Yeah, I got this. This is where I got that car. Okay. The Batista, I need to upgrade this car soon. I have put off this car for quite too long already since Cyber Monday. Oh, the Naran Hypercoup is here. I have a clip of this car where I basically beat a bunch of guys by drifting. It's basically drift to win. Got the Devo. Why did I forget to upgrade you? I need to upgrade you very soon. The Sonic car. I don't have the Sonic decal, but I at least colored it Sonic. Yeah. The Sweaty Chiron. The Nevera. The 2 Neveras are here, of course. I need to... I have maxed everything else here except top speed for some reason. Weird. We got the Owl, Hoot Hoot. The Agera's here. The Agera RS. Got the CCXR. I think I saved like 2 million. No. Yeah, I unlocked this via the special hunt, obviously. How I was able to get the Plethora from Black Friday, I have no idea. But somehow I was able to unlock the Agera RS. I already unlocked the Agera RS previously. But I unlocked the Plethora, the LC750, and the Zinger within Black Friday. Of course, you got the Venom and the Mossler. They said the Mossler is actually pretty challenging to actually use compared to the other King cars. Of course, the Koenigsegg 1 is here. And of course, Imposter Saber. Because why not? So you don't think upgrading the Nevera is more worth than upgrading the Zenvo? Okay, no, wait. The Nevera is definitely in my immediate upgrade list. It's like one of the 10 cars that I'm gonna upgrade very soon. But the major problem with this car is that this car is in Platinum 1. So usually the ones that I prioritize first are the cars that I would have access to multiplayer sooner. Usually. So I would probably upgrade the Batista. It's between this one or the Batista, but this is going to be more expensive. But yeah, I should... Because usually in Platinum 1, the only cars that I have is Chiron, Sweaty Chiron. I haven't upgraded this for some reason, but I need to upgrade this. And of course the Nevera. Well, I technically have the... Wait. Here's the deal. As of right now, the Nevera is a free try car in multiplayer 1. So there's no immediate need to upgrade. It's just that when it comes off season, like next season... Yeah, when it comes off season, like next season, it's not free try anymore. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem for me. Like right now. Wait! Oh, I already upgraded it high enough already. Okay, that makes sense. I think last week I was like free try. But I think I've already upgraded it high enough that it's no longer the free try. It's no longer the free try rank anymore. But strangely enough, I left everything except top speed. How fast does this car go? 440. Okay, so it's slightly faster than the Ultima. So yeah. So I think I get... Okay, so here's my rule when it comes to using certain cars for multiplayer. This is something that I noticed. Most cars that has 6 stars usually peak at 5 stars. So if you're wondering if a car is worth it for this multiplayer league, for this sub league, the bare minimum that you need is 5 stars. You need to upgrade your car to at least the 5-star rank or stage 12 rank if you want the car to be competitive in Platinum 1. Like, realistically speaking, there's a few cars that I have for Legend League, and among these cars, the best among these cars that I have for Legend League that isn't the CCXR, I have not gotten any practice with the CCXR yet, is probably the F5. However, when you consider that Legend League is going to be filled with people who use the Chiron and who use this at Evo rank, and with the Imperiums all over the place, I would not bet on this. I would not bet on this car's star rating right now. This is not reliable as a competitive car for Legend League, especially when these guys are here, and most of my opponents are like probably max stars. So yeah, do you think a 4-star F5 OC can beat the top 500 in Classic? I have no idea. I have never reached that high yet in Classic, unfortunately. So, I do have cars for Legend League. However, with the exception of the CCXR, if I'm going to be realistic, none of these cars I can rely on in multiplayer. Especially when you consider that most of my opponents are probably using maxed out Neveras, Chirons, probably Evo Chirons. I cannot rely on an F5, a 2-star F5, to beat an Evo Chiron, or even an Imperium. If this was at least 5 stars, then I would probably bet on it. 4 stars if you're a total alien, I guess. If I'm being realistic. Because here's the thing. What is the difference between 5 stars and 6 stars? Stage 13. That's it. What does stage 13 get you? In terms of performance, the difference between stage 12 and stage 13 is not that different. Stage 5 requires you stage 11 and 12. Stage 13 is like There's not much difference. But the reason why stage 6 exists, five stars give you access to stage 11 and 12, which make a big difference in terms of stage upgrades, and then you also get a bunch of import parts, right? Stage 13 on its own is not really that useful. But the reason why stage 13 exists is so that you can put, where is it? Stage 13 is useless unless if your stash for import parts look like this. What stage 13 unlocks is the ability to apply all the import parts. And if you have no import parts, well, yeah, you're not gonna feel any difference, realistically speaking. If you're the kind of person who unlocks your cars via Starway pretty often, like the Onyx, the Aperta, and the Speedtail, remember, Starway doesn't give you epics. When you finally reach stage 6, when you finally reach 6 stars, well, you're not gonna feel a lot of difference. Again, unless if your import stash look like this, stage 13 is not very useful. So the minimum, if you want to get your foot into the door of high league multiplayer for that car, you need at least stage 5. Sorry, you need at least stage 12 or 5 stars. That's my point. Now, if you're alien enough, maybe I guess stage 4 would be the minimum. 2 extra epic import parts for each stat in 6 star. Yes, correct. Wait, where did I get this? Where did I get this? I already have enough. So 5 stars is the minimum that you need in order for you to get competitive within that car sub-league. So unless if you have, I'm not saying that you shouldn't upgrade your car to stage 13, because by all means, if you want the best, if you want all the odds in your favor, then sure, go ahead. But you have to know that stage 13 is going to be super expensive, and it doesn't feel any difference unless you have like a bucket worth of epics to apply. So yeah, donate please. I need 5 more to gold. I wish. You might have gotten from the Chiron. Oh. No, I didn't buy any of those. I didn't buy any of those. That's so weird. Like, I was so focused on the Tryon, the Nemi blueprints, or the Nemi epics. Oh yeah. Golden Nemi. This, I might have underestimated this car's acceleration. Now I have it at gold. I regret that this car is not in MP1 right now. So yeah. But then again, here's the thing. In MP1, I have this. In Platinum 4, I have this car. But I also have this car, so yeah. There is. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. Oh wait, what am I gonna do again? Oh yeah, Evaya. Hello, Budget Regera. Okay. What's my EXP at? So close. No, I'm not spending that. No, I'm not spending that. You get the epics from the max star. It wasn't every... Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yes. I mean, yeah, I remember now. Like this one. The Revolto gives you maximum... Dang it. This is the reason why I just call it the rev. The stage give you 2 epics. No, 3 epics. The stage give you 3 epics, and then you get 2 more if you reach this condition, which is probably not gonna happen considering that I'm already condition walled. I really wanted to get the SC20 to be. Yeah, I really wanted to get the SC20 to be real. But I need like 60 blueprints. Like, this is so close to unlocking. Why? Oh well, you know what? Whatever. I already ranted a lot. I need to end the stream. This one doesn't give you support cars epics. Yeah, I noticed. The Revuelto doesn't give you epics for the support cars, but it gives you. No, this is the really dumb thing about the Revuelto. One star. Okay, there's 1. 2 stars. There's 3. 3 stars. That's it? Where's the rest of... Oh, yeah. It's also the same for the Tushek. The Tushek is the same. 1 star, nothing. 2 star, nothing. 3 star... That's it? 4 star... Okay, we got epics. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I wanted to get more... Fine. Alright. No wreck. Fine, 1 more race before I end the stream. Shockwaves, nitro bottles. Okay, fine. Dang it. I really spent 2 tokens on that, really. I mean, hey, it's just 2 tokens. Take care. Okay. I'm actually surprised you guys are still watching despite me ranting for too long and no gameplay. Okay. F5 blueprint for free for a week. Oh. Oh yeah, the Game Loft. Oh yeah, Game Loft Club is. Yeah, Game Loft Club has the F5 blueprints. Yes. No, not the shop one, not the one that you have to pay for. The free daily gift. Yes, yes. The free daily gift. Yeah, I claimed one this morning. This morning? No, this afternoon I claimed one. So there's that. So a week and then 3 from the PLE. So there's 10. Yes, correct. OCD does whatever an OCD does. No, I shouldn't be joking about OCD. Come on. Okay. I can 2-star my F5. Let's go. Nice. Nice. Finally, some credits. I need 250 for 1 epic. Okay. According to the website for the season calendar. No. The event calculator, I'm actually gonna get the Aeon at 2 stars for some reason. I guess that's good. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream very soon. Like right now. Okay. Wait, not now, but very soon. Alright. So for those who have already reached the end of the stream, I guess thank you guys for joining in. So there's gonna be quite a few videos that I'm gonna be putting out very soon. The first one is probably the performance analysis for both India and San Diego, which San Diego I could have done it last season, but for some reason I couldn't get the testing. But you guys saw that a while ago with me doing the performance charts and all of that. So yeah, that's the first one. The second one is obviously the GarageMaxxing video that's coming out very soon. I'm already in the process of editing it a lot. I haven't recorded it fully, but I'm already recording a lot of it. So yeah, because the reason why is that last week, unfortunately, I got struck with some cold and I couldn't speak for very long. That's what happened. And of course, as usual, I'm gonna be doing some. There's gonna be a few weird clips that I'm gonna have to put out very soon. Yes, don't worry about it. All right. So either way, for those who are currently watching, all I can say is thank you guys for joining in. Wait, hold on. For those who are interested in joining me in following me in my other social media places, I also got some links. Okay, there you go. There's my other links for my other places. So that's nice. Of course, don't be restricted to just YouTube. All right. So anyway, either way, thank you guys for joining in, and see you guys next week. Next week is gonna be very weird because I think the Jesco SE is gonna be interesting for sure. All right. Anyway, thank you for watching and take care.